Greetings everyone, I'm Prince B, coming at you with, for once, not amiibo content. Today we are looking at some Nendoroids. These are my first ones, and they're not the full-size versions, they're the petite ones. But you already knew that if you, since you looked at the title of the video. But yeah, so we're going to be looking at these. And in particular, we've got Rin and Len Kagamine. For anyone who's really followed my stuff, they are hands down my favorite Vocaloids. I've said that several times. And I did a similar thing when I got my first ever Funko Pops, which were these two. And my main problem with those were the fact that they have a tendency to be finicky with standing up. Like right now they're standing up perfectly, but then eventually they just like topple over and it's really annoying. So anyways, with that out of the way, let's take a look at these Nendoroids, the petite versions. They're a little cheaper than the full-sized ones and obviously smaller. I think they have less features as well. Like I think full-size Nendoroids come with like separate like face plates or whatever to swap out. But these are just like the basic figures, and I think that these ones were like a blind box thing. Like here they included the packaging with it, which is actually really cool. I didn't realize they were going to do that. But here's the ones they had, and so I just had to buy these separately online, which is why Len doesn't have a package here. So I can't really call this an unboxing, more just like a review type thing. But here they are. Go ahead and open Len as well. Free him from his prison, if I can figure out where. There we go. And let's start with Rin. So I like Len the most. We'll save him for second. Gotta open these. But yeah, so this is my first experience with anything Nendoroid related. I've looked at them before, but they tend to be a little bit too pricey for one figure. So the petite versions were a good way to start. And if I like these, I may pick up some more in the future. I know they've got a Majora's Mask Young Link one that I'd love to have. That one's a full size though, and that's like $30 or something. Whereas these petite ones, I think Rin was like $12 and Len was like $20. Excited to just get them from third party on Amazon. I wanted the specific ones and not the blind boxes. But here we go, is Rin, and they have these little clear bases and support sticks. I think that's the same for all Nendoroids. I've seen them in pictures and what have you. So let's try and... I hope I'm doing... Oh no! Alas, poor Rin. She's been amputated. So yeah, it looks like she comes up... Looks like they come apart like the bigger Nendoroids, and they have posable figures or posable limbs and what have you. But really, right now, I just want everything to go into the basic pose. I don't know if this back support is supposed to go in more or not. Oops. Yeah, I should have looked up how to put them together first before I started, huh? I was putting it in upside down. Oops. But here is Rin. First off, she looked... well, aside from the fact that I couldn't get that in right. She looks really good. They did a good job capturing a lot of the finer details. And being posable is really cool. I'll probably keep her in the default pose just because, I don't know, it's kind of cute. And it's just simpler. Maybe I'll do something with the arms, I don't know. But, oh, yeah, see, I'm worried if I move them out of the pose, I'll end up breaking something. Let's get a closer look now. Yeah, she's got detail on her belt buckle and her little arm warmer things. I never figured out what these things were, but boy does she have them, and boy's their detail on there. I mean, it is kind of a simplified version. It's not like super detailed like some of the small parts on like Amiibo, but still really detailed. You can make out what everything is and what it's supposed to be. I really like this, actually. Yeah, there's Rin, and now let's get to my boy Len, who is my favorite of all time. Alright, here he is. Yeah, I'd say the main problem that I have with this is it's kind of hard to tell when the back support is in all the way. It's a lot easier with the bottom support. But I had a hard time telling if the back support was in all the way or not. Len has pretty much the same level of detail. I don't know. This looks weird. I feel like that's like a painting error or something. Yeah, Rin doesn't have that on her arms. So minor detail messed up there. But overall, pretty dang good. I really like this. This is really cute. Really nice, pretty detailed merchandise at a fairly affordable price. Not as expensive as the large-scale Nendoroids. Still kind of pricey. I would have expected a little bit more detailed. But for having the articulation and movable poses and whatever, even though it's kind of small scale, I'd say that kind of makes up for it. Overall, these look really good. They're pretty light. Not too much weight to them. Makes them feel a little fragile, especially like the base and the support stand. The material seems to be pretty good. It feels a little weird, but maybe that's just because I'm so used to the harder plastic that they use for Amiibo. It feels a little softer. So that makes me a little worried that they could get it scuffed up a little easier. Actually, they feel kind of similar to the Funko Pops. Highly recommend them for anyone interested in trying out Nendoroids. Start with maybe the Petite ones and see if you like them first. But I really like this. I'd be interested to pick up some of the larger scale ones in the future, or even just get the rest of the Vocaloids, or at least like the main ones that I really know: Kaito, Mako, Luca, Miku, and I want to say that's Yoin, Haku, and Akita Neru. I feel like that's their names. Don't quote me on it. I could be wrong. But of course, everyone knows the main six, and then like Gakupo and Gumi. But I'd be interested in at least getting like the main six, and then going from there. But overall, Ren and Lin look great. Get a little more post. There you go. That's Len and Rin, Petite Nendoroids. Thank you for watching. As always, I'll see you guys next time for more figure reviews, I guess. Prince B signing out.